Good morning, everybody. It is 7:58 a.m. Thursday, September 19th, 2019. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. The disclaimer is in the video description. Okay, money flow last 24 hours. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. From Tether, we're moving into Bitcoin about 1.74 billion, and also into Ethereum about 839 million. Now, where's Bitcoin moving? Well, Bitcoin's been moving into Ethereum at about 965 million, and Litecoin about 459 million. So, gives you an idea where money's going. Here is Masari IO screener. This is interesting. It's linked in the show description. Nice way to see volume. It has volume at 799 million for Bitcoin in the last 24 hours. Shorts are above longs, even with the dump recently on the daily. So there's still confidence in Bitcoin. Now, is it altcoin season yet? And how is BTC market dominance? Well, BTC market dominance is at about 69%. It's been dropping recently and making a little bit of a green this morning on the daily. Now, if we look at below that, this is the called the Total 2, and it shows alt market cap minus Bitcoin. And to me, alt season is when we are above the 200 moving average on the daily. And as you can see, we bounced off it with Bitcoin dumping recently. Also, it's a link in the show description. I have an idea posted up there at TradingView, and you can just update that anytime you want and take a look if you want to see this action going on. Now, Bitcoin on the daily. The news to me is, of course, we're still above the 21-week EMA, the purple dotted line. So that's good. And we're above the 200 moving average. So in general, bullish. But you can see this SAR is showing a downtrend on the daily. And what really, of course, is striking, the issue is that on the MACD, we turned negative yesterday. So it was a bit of a dump. And the blue line is the MACD, the red is the signal. Blue line is below the signal, and it's a pretty steep punch through there. So we are probably on the daily at least trending down for Bitcoin. Now, on the 2-hour, a MACD, which is a little bit more of an immediate idea of what Bitcoin is doing. This is not financial advice, of course. I tend to trade out right before the daily crosses negative, and I tend to trade back in on the 2-hour when it starts looking positive, when it's about to cross. Now, as we can see on the daily, on the 2-hour, the SAR is negative. We're on a downtrend. We're definitely below the 200 moving average. But we have found some support the last few hours. Of course, here in the MACD, this is the issue. MACD is negative on the 2-hour. If we look at the histogram here, we can see that we are starting to close that gap. So maybe we're recovering. On the 1-hour, we're definitely sideways the last couple hours after our dump. MACD is beginning to cross positive, and also the SAR is showing a positive uptrend. So deal with that as you will. I always like to look at this. Of course, this is a huge Bitcoin wallet. It's got $1 billion in it, $1 billion USD worth of Bitcoin. So somebody has $1 billion worth of confidence in Bitcoin. Here's some news. I mean, you're going to see this if you're paying attention to news at all, especially crypto news, especially financial market news. Everyone's wondering, why is the Fed pumping billions into the money market? Well, I linked 2 articles, actually 2 YouTubes on it. These 2 YouTubes, they may sound a little bit dire by the clickbaity titles, but these are good, and they really describe, what the Fed pumping money in is actually doing and why and what might happen. Binance.us is up. It's working. You can sign up. You can hop in, do your KYC and everything. I did. There's a link in the description. Use it, sign up, get involved if you're a U.S. citizen. So far, I'm not even sure if it works. I'm not seeing any movement on it whatsoever. But I'm signed up and I'm ready. And you can deposit money there. I tested that. But anyway, be ready to get with it. We're going to want to use this thing when it goes live if you're in the U.S. The podcast, Rating Creators, I do that. Check it out. Scroll down on the Rating Creators page, go to Learn to Trade, and check out the blockchain education banner. Now, I belong to Blockchain Education. Every video I mention them. If you want to learn the trade, if you want to hang out with great traders of many levels, from absolute masters to people who haven't even bought Bitcoin yet but want to check it out, this is the place to do it. And if you want to watch some videos, sit back and chill, watch some videos on learning how to trade, learning how the crypto market works. This is a place where you can learn. I mean, I've been a member for over 2 years. It's my go-to. I belonged to many trading groups in the past. I don't belong to any of them anymore. Blockchain Education is where it's at. There's a video on the very top of the page here. Check it out. They can describe themselves much better than I can. So enjoy. I'll be back again tomorrow, and I'll try to get through it deeper and faster. Take care.